Good morning, this is Old Guy, and I'm doing a video just for shits and giggles, checking out the scores. I fell asleep in the wee hours. I just did a small rip of a pack of cards. And Vintage Sports Shack is right. He hit the nail on the head, saying, if you're gonna bring the hobby out to kids, you're not gonna come out and say don't love them. I mean, he cracks me up. But this is a hobby that's just you can get digital cards now. I mean, I think paper is going to be replaced by chrome. I think it's going to be an expensive hobby eventually. Someone else made that mention on. I saw that on. I thought it was Reddit or something a while back. But this is a hobby for a teen to say, guys maybe in their 20s or so. You got to have a little bit of money. I don't really like chrome. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm one of those. If I get a few good chrome cards, I'll keep them. But chrome doesn't really. It's difficult to clean them, to keep them in place. Most of my collection is mostly ungraded, so you're gonna get your cards that are not sophisticated, as I call it. I do have a few PSA slabs and stuff, but I don't have a lot. I can probably grade a few of my cards and make a ton of money, maybe, if I'm lucky. But that old flair feel of being vintage, of checking out other slabs, I might do that. It's all a matter of time. The price has gone down for a few of them. I mean, let's face it, the grade cards is an expensive hobby. It's one thing to grade a card, get it graded well enough to make that money, the extra money on the side of the card, per se. That's why a majority of my cards, pre-wax, post-wax, and wax are non-graded. In order to grade a set, you know, you're pulling out the set and you're grading the cards, and you're hoping you're going to get 8s, 9s, 10s. Make that auction off a sports card digest there, the 1958 top set. It's sold for just an astronomical amount of money. And the guy had it graded. So kudos to him. I should write down the names and remember them, just so I talk tidbits of information to everyone. Because a lot of the stuff I say amounts to truth. Though it was in the last sports cards digest that I was reading, it was in the last 2 months ago, if I remember right. I mean, that set is the pinnacle of vintage. Maybe you go into the older vintage, like your Clemente card and your Brooks Robinson and all those older cards, Jackie Robinson in the 40s and 50s. Obviously, I don't have any of those, but that stuff is worth some money. It's graded, even if it's a low grade. It's high sought out for. So the New York teams lose. and it's just no chance in hell probably for a playoff berth as far as I'm concerned. So I hope that it's Nugget here trying to get in the picture. Say hi. I'm hoping that the Braves get a power slap from the Cubs. I'd like to see playoff dimensions. I mean, I would like to see the playoffs be played now. The last two teams I think would be probably the Brewers or maybe even the Pirates. I don't know how that whole shenanigan would tail to be, but basically I think the Cubs would be the last NL team, and the last AL team would be the Central. So the Central would have to win out, and the AL team would have to be probably, obviously, assuming, not the Yankees. So, I mean, it's just a bad year. In last week's ball game, Saturday, had Stanton running the bases, and he half-assed ran the base. That's the one game. And then you had the brawl. You know, Ramirez throwing the haymaker, which just, we don't get that in baseball. You know, if you're not tagging correctly on the Chicago White Sox side, you're going to have problems. And sure enough, it caused problems. They're still showing it. I'm looking at it now on Quick Pitch because of the suspensions. That's how I get my past scores and seeing the good place in Quick Pitch. I mean, it's a good show. Besides watching a game here and there, I think the Padres have no chance playing against the Dodgers, but who knows if they can make a run. And statistically, the Yankees are 15% chance of getting into the playoffs. So as far as I'm concerned, they're done. I'm waiting for the football season, and I'll still rip some baseball cards and talk baseball at the same time because of the World Series coming on. Hopefully, the Astros will have a formidable team, per se. But some of the tidbits out there about having the kids in the hobby, you're going to present it as being something presentable and positive, hands-on, get the kids involved. Mine are a little older. My oldest son didn't care for sports in general. And my youngest, he was in the Pokemon cards for a little bit, but then stopped. Maybe he'll get back into it. I don't know. I don't know much about Pokemon cards. Never cared for it. Always a sports junkie. That's me. But yeah, Vintage Sports Shack. He's one of the ones I wish that hopefully can get a subscriber just like that. He's the best. Me, I'm old and faded. Time's catching up with me. But keep watching my videos, and thank you for your time. And you get your hands on any good autos, flip them. That's what people are doing. They're flipping them. It's not the cardboard. It's not the chrome. It's the auto. Autos are just worth so much more money. I mean, in the ones and any card that is under, a number under 20. So depends on the name, but I'm gonna upgrade and see if I can get a couple autos. Because that's the way to go. But gotta have this. Either save it and buy it at a later time, which I think I might do. So, all right. Thank you for your time. Keep collecting those rookie stars, inserts, parallels, significant stats cards. That card that I got of Helshi was a rare card to get. So, on that last video I did. Nothing big, probably with $2 or $3 card, at the most. But it's another thing, when I was collecting, it was only the big three: Fleer, Donruss, Upper Deck, and Topps. Now you got so many sets from so many angles from Topps. It's just ridiculous. And a lot of it is poor man craft. The base set that I like with the factory. So we always do. It's the cheapest one to get because it goes up in price so fast because they mass produce it. But strictly speaking, I'm a Topps guy. Always have, always will be. I'll collect some Donruss, and you'll see some various other stuff that I'll get per se because I like it. It's got a nice fit to it, to my collection per se. But thank you.